What's up, lasagnas? It's DylanLasagna here, and welcome to my 2016 WWE Battleground Predictions video. And this Sunday is going to be an interesting pay-per-view to watch. So, with that being said, let's talk about my Battleground predictions right now. This Sunday is going to be very interesting because the brand split is now in effect, and this is going to be the last time that these superstars are going to be facing each other. Most of them, really, because the Shield members are going to be facing each other for the last time, because Dean Ambrose is on SmackDown with the title, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are on Raw, so they'll probably be facing each other for a little bit longer, and who knows who's going to take the WWE title. The club is going to be teaming with each other for the last time, unless, you know, Finn Balor decides to team up with Anderson and Gallows on Raw, because AJ Styles is on SmackDown now, and John Cena, Enzo, and Cass are going to be teaming up for one night only, because Enzo and Cass are on Raw as well, while John Cena is on SmackDown. And let's not forget, the Wyatt family is now no more, because Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt are on SmackDown, while Braun Strowman's on Raw, and we can't forget Luke Harper is still injured. And the New Day are still on Raw together, and the mid-card championships, we can't forget about that as well. So we don't know what WWE might pull with them, because they might have some shock upset victories. Because Rusev has the U.S. title on Raw, but SmackDown's Zack Ryder is challenging him for the title. And then Raw's Darren Young is challenging for the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz, who's on SmackDown as well. So it's going to be an interesting night at Battleground because of the brand split. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen at Battleground. Alright, now let's talk about the Shield triple threat, finally. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns finally facing off against each other. 3 years in the making. A triple threat match between all former members of the Shield for the WWE Championship. Even though we wanted this match at SummerSlam or WrestleMania, we're finally getting this match. And I'm excited yet worried, because Dean Ambrose is in a predicament where he can lose the title to either Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, who are both on Raw, while Dean Ambrose is on SmackDown, because if he loses the title, then there's no world champion on SmackDown unless they just give the world heavyweight title to Dean Ambrose. And yeah, I don't want to see Roman Reigns get the title back after he just came back from a suspension and he tested positive for Adderall. Like, what the fuck? It's like, sure, let's give the title back to Roman Reigns. Here's his big redemption storyline. Give him back the title on his first night back. Yeah. No. It's... What? Why? It's like, Roman Reigns... I don't know. That guy. It's like, he should be a heel right now. It's like, the one thing that I want Vince McMahon to do is not go forward with this redemption storyline where Roman Reigns had to scratch and claw his way back up to be the top dog of the company and become the champ again. I'm glad Vince McMahon finally realizes that Roman Reigns can't be a top guy, or he thinks he needs someone else to be the top guy, but at least let him be a heel. So at least later on, when he decides to be a face again, at least he has some crowd support. And as for Seth Rollins, I feel like, I don't know, is it finally time to give it back to him? And is it too soon to give it back to him because he just came back from injury? I don't know. It's like, it's a weird scenario. So my prediction is, I want Dean Ambrose to retain the WWE Championship, and then the next night on Raw, Stephanie McMahon can reinstate the World Heavyweight Championship, you know, the big gold belt, and then have a little tournament with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and a bunch of other competitors, and then the final two will be Seth and Roman for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam, and they'll fight for it, and then Dean Ambrose will fight someone for the WWE title on SmackDown, and yeah, but after the title match at Battleground, where I predict Roman Reigns will eat the pin as punishment for suspension by Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns here's my bold prediction. Vince McMahon will have a change of heart and turn Roman Reigns heel. Fuck that redemption storyline bullshit. Roman Reigns will turn heel. That's my bold prediction for Battleground. Roman Reigns, after the match, after he eats the pin from Ambrose, he is going to attack Ambrose from behind, or maybe shake his hand after, give him a hug, and then spear the pudding out of Dean Ambrose, beat his face up. Maybe Seth will even try to save Dean, or instead he gets a spear of his own from Reigns, and then maybe spear Dean through the announce table and Seth through the barricade, and then Battleground ends with Roman Reigns standing tall, leaving a carnage of rampage and destruction in his path. And Roman Reigns will be a heel, a destructive heel like Brock Lesnar, an unstoppable force, hopefully. And then the next night on Raw, he will cut a badass heel promo on the crowd, saying, "Oh, I hate you. I hate all of you. You never gave me the love and support that you were supposed to give me." So that's my bold prediction for Battleground. But my prediction for the title match, Dean Ambrose. Now, the first of two 6-man tag team matches have the club, now separated because of the brand split, have AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson going up against John Cena, Enzo, and Cass. And this is going to be a fun 6-man tag team match because it's Enzo and Cass and John Cena, man. And it's the club teaming up for one more match with each other. And, man, but we can't forget about the wild card, Finn Balor. But as for the match, how you doing? It's going to be awesome. High spots all around, like fast-paced action. And I liked where this feud has been going. Like, why Enzo and Cass have joined John Cena in the fight against the club. Because we want to earn our place instead of beating up John Cena as the top dogs in the company. And I was actually surprised that Enzo and Cass came to help John Cena. Because Cena lately, because of Enzo and Cass, and not even just from Enzo and Cass, he's received an overwhelming support from the crowd. And the people saying John Cena sucks in the crowd, they're just doing it for fun now. They're not actually saying it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, my prediction is maybe the club will win this match, or John Cena friends win this match, if not for Finn Balor's interference. But maybe if Finn Balor does interfere for the club, then the club will win this match. But if Finn Balor interferes against the club, then John Cena friends will win. But if no Finn Balor, then I still kind of expect John Cena friends to win the match. So Cena evens the series with AJ Styles, or maybe Enzo or Cass gets a pin on one of the club members, not AJ Styles. Now, the second of 6-man tag team matches for Battleground have the Wyatt family, now broken up because of the draft, going up against your famous WWE World Tag Team Champions! I kind of wish the Wyatt family weren't broken up from the draft, because they were really hitting their stride. Like, they were really finding their identity. Like, they're really going to dominate. Like, if this was for the tag team titles, I would have picked the Wyatt family to win, because they absolutely deserved it after, like, so many feuds and matches that they've lost. But since they're broken up and this is not for the titles, I'm going to say the New Day is going to win this. And they're all together. And I have to say, I thought this feud was going to flop, but it's been pretty interesting and a little bit strange, because I thought Xavier Woods was going to turn on the group, and because how he was hypnotized and he was going to join the Wyatt family, but then he realized that they need to stay connected, and after their little fight at the Wyatt family compound, which was like an attempt in a horror flick film. But yeah, this was an interesting feud. I just wish it could have gone a little bit longer, maybe until SummerSlam. I just wish that the Wyatts weren't broken up. So I'm predicting for the New Day to win this 6-man tag team match. Sasha Banks needs to find a tag team partner for her tag team match against the team of the big breasts yet hot as hell women that are Charlotte and Brooke. So who's going to be Sasha's tag team partner? There could be 2 possible options here, in my opinion. It could be the returning Nikki Bella from her neck surgery, or the most likely option that everyone wants, including me. Hey, we want some Bayley. You know, we all want some Bayley. That's right. Bayley could possibly be Sasha's tag team partner. I mean, come on. I want Bayley to be Sasha's tag team partner because after the draft, I was pissed off that Bayley wasn't drafted to the main roster. Even Eva Marie got drafted over Bayley. Like, what the fuck was that? So, but then at the same time, I'm guessing that WWE was holding off Bayley's main roster debut until Battleground or after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, after her match with Asuka for the NXT Women's title. So, maybe, I'm assuming that. So, I'm hoping that Sasha will pick either Nikki, Bella, or Bayley to be her tag team partner, but I'm mostly hoping for Bayley to be her partner. But at the same time, I'm feeling WWE will do something stupid and pick someone irrelevant like Paige or Naomi or Summer Rae, and everyone will be pissed, and then we're not going to enjoy the match, and then Charlotte and Dana will win. But I'm really hoping it'll be Bayley, most likely, or Nikki Bella. So my prediction here is going to be Sasha and her mystery partner, which is hopefully Bayley, getting the win over Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to face off each other for, no, this is not the last time again, because they were drafted to the same brand of Monday Night Raw. It's like, so what's the point of these two facing each other again if they're just going to face each other on Raw for like another year until the next draft? It's like, this is now a pointless match, pointless matchup, yet it's going to be awesome because they're on the same brand. Like, Kevin Owens should have been drafted to SmackDown, or vice versa. Sami Zayn should have been drafted to SmackDown, Kevin Owens should have been on Raw. It's like, all this hype of the two being drafted to different brands has now become wasted because they're now on the same brand. It's like, what was Vince McMahon thinking? Dumbass. It's like, why? Like, did you need that much star power to make Raw better than SmackDown? Still? Oh my goodness. But I am still looking forward to this match. It's just that all the hype and all the build for this final climactic match, it's now gone. Because they're now on the same brand, and they're probably going to face each other again for another year until they're drafted to different brands, unless the next year they're both drafted to SmackDown. And yeah, I was just pissed off. Like, I'm glad like Sami Zayn was drafted to Raw, but at the same time, Kevin Owens was drafted to Raw as well. Like, what? It just makes the whole match pointless now. So, who gets the win here? I want Kevin Owens to win because maybe he needs the momentum, but Sami Zayn deserves it much more because he's been in need of a pay-per-view victory ever since his main roster debut. So my prediction is Sami Zayn, the underdog from the underground. The first of mid-card title matches involve Rusev Crusher going up against Zack Ryder for the United States Championship. And do we really believe that Zack Ryder's gonna win the United States Championship in an upset victory and take it to SmackDown? And do we really expect him to do it? I mean, I'm not saying I don't, but I just really doubt that's gonna happen. So, I expect Rusev to win this match decisively, and after weeks of Zack Ryder pushing him to get this match over with and telling him to bring it on, bring the fight to me, Rusev's gonna really bring the fight to him and break his back in half with the Accolade version 2, make Zack Ryder tap out to his knees. The second mid-card title match involves the great Darren Young going up against the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Now, how exactly did Darren Young get this match? Yeah, he won a 20-man Battle Royal a couple weeks ago on Raw by just standing there after Apollo Crews eliminated himself and Baron Corbin from the Battle Royal in the final 3. And so how do we make Darren Young great again? By making himself a lovable winner/loser. On Miz TV, Miz tried to show him highlights of his career. What did he get? Blank. How did Darren Young try to make himself great? Get a roll-up victory over Alberto Del Rio. And I don't know. I just don't really expect this match to be a show stealer, yet an amazing one. And a great one, or whatever words to describe a thriller. But it should be a pretty good, decent match. And I expect Miz to keep the title, and Darren Young will do some things after Battleground. And last but not least, we can't forget about Natalya versus Becky Lynch. And why is this happening? Because let's just throw in a random match and a random feud out of nowhere. Because Natalya is being a sourpuss, and she wants to be her own character, and all she wants to be is herself. That's all. That's the reason why this feud is happening. So, about a month ago, Natalya turned on Becky Lynch after they lost to Charlotte and Dana Brooke. And yeah, that was the reason why Natalya turned on her. Because she's tired of being the nice girl around here, and all she's going to do for now on is be herself and care about herself. That was so stupid. It's like, can't you expand on that even more? Like, they had over a month to do that. And the WWE's crack writing staff was like, let's smoke weed every day and not care about this feud. Let's not expand on it. Let's let them do all the thinking. I don't know. This is gonna be a pretty like bad match. Maybe it could be okay. It's just like, what's the point of them getting a victory? So my prediction is Becky Lynch gets a victory, maybe a cheap one, and then the feud is over after Battleground. And there you have it, lasagnas. My 2016 WWE Battleground predictions. And man, I'm excited for this pay-per-view. It's right after the WWE brand extension draft. And these matches are only happening once, and it's going to be the last time that most of these competitors are going to be facing each other, because after this pay-per-view and after SummerSlam, they're going to be exclusive to just one brand and restricted to one brand, unless the tag champs, the New Day, and Charlotte, the women's champ, are going to be traveling across both brands to feud with the superstars there. And I hope they put on a really good show, because, yeah, as I said, this is going to be the last time that it's going to be a combined roster show. And I hope my expectations are going to be met this time around. So, lasagnas, don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed my 2016 WWE Battleground predictions. And don't forget to leave your WWE Battleground 2016 predictions in the comments below. Share your thoughts. Come on, lasagnas. I know you want me to read your predictions. I just know you do. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all my social media links. They're in the description below. And always be delicious.